Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Joseph Cipriano, and today we have our patient here. Actually, funny thing is, when I was in school, she literally was one of my first patients I've ever had, and now we've kind of gotten in touch again.
Full circle.
Yep. Literally gotten in touch, and haven't seen each other in years now.
I met you in 2015.
2015. So yeah, it's been a couple of years now. So tell me a little bit, what's going on?
So as an athlete and as a retired athlete, my joints, they ache. I do get some tightness in my joints when I don't stay active, which is hard when I work a desk job. So my sprained ankle is my biggest complaint right now, and then I ride horses, so my posture sometimes affects my lower back and my hips.
Now, I heard you say retired athlete?
I don't weightlift anymore. I don't do Olympic weightlifting or CrossFit anymore. I just ride horses.
Okay, so a little background information on her. When we met, she was Olympic powerlifter?
Yeah, I was an Olympic weightlifter. I was the top 75 kilogram lifter in the state at the time, and he caught me in the peak of my prep. So.
Okay, and now you have not been able to...
I haven't. Between the sprained ankle and a tight hip flexor, that no amount of massage and my financial limitations to see a professional kind of drove me away from actual weightlifting. So that's why I kind of got into hiking more, rucking, horseback riding, but it still takes a toll on my body.
Gotcha. So it's been a few years since you've been adjusted?
I got my ankle adjusted and kind of like a full body adjustment and like the joint, again, financial limitations. And that was right after my sprained ankle in October of 2017.
Gotcha. All right.
But that's been it.
What I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you lay face down, and we will go ahead and get started. Alrighty. So... every time, when I do look at a patient, I like to scan the entire body from head to toe. As we're looking throughout now, she did already tell me, issues with the hip flexor, and then obviously issues with the ankles. So we're going to be working definitely on the feet and ankles as well. One thing though that I really start off with feeling, I'm palpating from the left side to the right side. We want to make sure everything is equal bilaterally. It's been years, and just with pushing in and just with feeling, I'm feeling muscle tonicity, a little bit increased more on the left side compared to the right. Just little things that I noticed going all the way down. Now, obviously, she's trying to tell me that she is a retired athlete already at such a young age. That is unacceptable. And then we're going to go all the way down here. So we're going to check out the feet and ankles. So we're going to come in. We'll lift up. We'll just see how things are going because it's been such a long time. So she's pulling short on this right side. So if you come on in, you'll see how those feet and ankles are doing. So she is pulling a little short on this right side. And if you actually want to come around this way and glance up, you see how everything is veering off to the right side like this. So these are just things that I look at in general. So I can tell everything is going to the right here, and then it's actually coming back to the left here. So these are definitely things that I'm looking at and that we are going to work on today. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start all the way up here at the top. We're going to do that cervical thoracic junction here. So as I was telling you guys, I was feeling a little bit more tightness on this left-hand side here. So we'll start with the first adjustment. We'll do the T1 on this side. Good. I know she felt that move. And we'll drop down to about the T3 on the right. Good. Gotten a little bit of movement through here. Now we're going to work on the thoracic muscles. So we're going to do, this is the prone position. Prone means lying face down. I do a couple different techniques with adjusting the thoracic, that mid-back area. The prone adjustment, or there's also called supine, which supine, all that means is laying on your back, being face up. So I'll have you take a deep breath in and exhale all the way out. Good. One more time, deep breath in, exhale all the way out. Good. Okay. So now a lot of the chief complaints is what you were saying, we're down here in that low back and hips. So we'll start off, what I'm going to do, I want to stabilize on your sacrum right here. I want you to raise this right leg up as high as you can for me. Any pain, tenderness, tightness with that?
No.
Okay. And you got a cat there now. I want to have you raise the left side up as high as you can for me. How does the left side compare to the right?
It feels the same.
Feels the same. Okay, so what that's telling me is her sacrum is actually good. There's no issues with the sacrum, which is a good thing. So now that makes me believe, her low back pain is going to be stemming more from the lumbar vertebra itself. So as we were saying in the beginning, we're catching her right side here. Her right ankle was getting short. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to have you turn on the side and face me this way. Hold on. We're going to get this out of the way. All right, and now I'm going to have you turn on the side, face me. And this is...
Let me not fall off.
You will not fall off. Bend this leg for me. Good. Good. Perfect. Come a little bit closer to me. Good. And I know you felt all that move. Good. And I'm going to have you turn to the other side. Okay. Perfect. Good.
That felt so good.
All right, I want you to lay flat on your back for me. All right, so one thing is that now that I do want to check, I want to check her feet and ankles from this position here. So when I'm looking from this way, if you want to come on in, so we take a look at the heels now. Definitely look a lot more balanced than what it was the first time. But as you're telling me, you were getting you're still getting a lot of ankle issues?
On occasion, it's mostly when I do a lot more like running, or I have to ride more than one horse in a day.
More on the outside or inside?
This one on the outside.
On the outside? Okay. Now, have you had anything like diagnosed or how?
I went to an orthopedic and they said it was a sprain. They took x-rays and everything, and they gave me a brace, which I wear usually when it gives me more problems.
Okay.
Because I do want to kind of like strengthen it or whatever to my limited knowledge.
Okay. And now is it like right through here?
I believe so. That's usually where the pain is.
Okay. So what this is already telling me right from here, the anterior talofibular ligament is the number one cause of a sprained ligament in the ankle. The reason that is, when you hear people saying, I rolled my ankle.
I actually landed flat.
So you landed flat. Okay. So what we're going to do, just because how you're telling me things, lay all the way back for me. So we're going to work on both the ankles here.
That was amazing. You can go home now.
Yeah. I know you felt that pop. That thing just released actually very well. We're going to come in through. I know you're feeling the ankle literally release. So the different adjustments I'm doing are different bones, the calcaneus and navicular. They're literally different bones that I'm adjusting in the feet. I have some videos where I specifically go over every bone, every joint, and talking about exactly what I'm adjusting. But
how many bones are in my ankle?
How many bones? Well,
yeah.
Technically, we have our tibia and fibula coming down, and then it's going right into like the calcaneus and navicular. But you do have a lot of bones in the feet with the metatarsals, the cuboid, the cuneiforms.
Right.
So there are a lot of different areas that could be causing the actual ligament sprain or muscle strain. It's just a lot of times when those bones move out of alignment, that they're so small, there's a lot of little attachment points.
Oh, that makes sense.
And those muscles, as they're so small and so little, millimeter of, a bone going out of place can cause a huge difference.
Yeah.
Especially as
just in the feet.
as what you've been feeling. So we'll just go through, get the rest of the foot adjusted. Now, I know years ago when I was in school, this is not something that I did. These were things that I learned from seminars and, just different...
Imagine that growth as a doctor.
Just, different things throughout the years. Good.
So when you're doing that same motion, like successively, are you trying to get different bones, or is it the same thing just progressively?
Same thing, just progressively.
Okay.
Yep. So you tell that this foot doesn't release as much as the other one,
Right.
because I felt that one was quite a bit out of alignment more. Yeah, doesn't. I know it's hard with the viewers being at home just because the feet and the ankles are such a small joint. You don't really get a loud pop or cavitation. I know she felt, and hopefully you guys heard on this right side, but it is still very minute. I heard it from here, and I know you felt it, but yeah, I know you can tell the difference between the right to the left side. So what we're gonna do, I want to still finish up with a few areas up top. Okay, so I'm gonna have you sit on up. We're gonna do what's called the anterior or the supine thoracic adjustment here. Give yourself a big hug. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Just getting a little bit more opened up through there, which is a good thing. All right, you can relax your arms. We're gonna bring this up.
Hey, turkey. Come here. Thank you. Good boy.
All right, now we're gonna just check the neck out right through here. What I'm doing, so I like to rotate the neck from either side. I'll literally go through each joint, and I'm just feeling how the joints are moving. You got to realize, so the head, it can laterally flex to either side. It can rotate, or it can just straight flex or extend. So there are many different ways that the neck can actually move and rotate. So it's just little things that I look at. Yeah, and that got a lot of great movement right through there. I know it's been a while, so. Yeah, she gets a lot of flexibility in the neck, which is a good thing. So now, the one thing I'm going to have you just slide down a little bit. So this is the one thing that she's never had before. Obviously, I did not learn this in school. You just picked this up through the years. This is the Y strap. What I'll be doing is a Y-axis distraction.
Oh, that's why it's called a Y-axis.
Yes.
Or Y strap. That makes more sense.
From the Y-axis.
I was like, it doesn't look like a Y.
Okay. So this, what's going to happen is when I stand up here and I distract this out, you'll literally feel every vertebra open up, and you may feel it
I'm
from
so excited.
the cervical spine going, all the way down. So I'll start the first one really light, just so you get a feel for it, and then we can increase from there if you'd like.
That was insane. That's so crazy.
Now, what did you feel with that?
It felt like a wave, like through the ocean down my spine, and it kind of like dissipated near my belly button.
Okay.
That was really cool.
You felt that?
Yeah,
literally.
I like stretched. I've always wondered what that felt like. I'm just gonna chill here for everything to settle.
Yeah, it's quite like a powerful move. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot. Obviously, you've seen me years ago.
Yeah.
When I was in school as a student doctor. But I know even then you've probably never experienced anything like that with an adjustment before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell like that type of adjustment is such an amazing move. Just taking a lot of pressure off the spine, just opening up those nerves, to allow the body to heal and function as it should. So we'll definitely be checking in with you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be a retired athlete anymore. We want to get you, back to, your Olympic weightlifting and, back to where you were before. I mean, good thing that you are, staying at least a little bit active. You're riding all the time, so very good with that. But, let's also get you back to your passion of weightlifting. So, we'll definitely do a follow-up probably in a couple weeks from now. And you can just let everyone know kind of how you feel and just what you've experienced, and we'll go from there.
For sure.
Perfect. Dr. Joseph Cipriano, everybody. Have a good one. Of course.
I have to deal with